decided to throw in an extra video this week because I've been playing with a lot of products, and I feel like sometimes 2 videos a week is not enough to get out everything that I want to get out. Especially with having Monday's must-haves and misses every Monday. That's 1 video right off the bat. So it's hard to squeeze in everything I want to talk about or review or share or whatever in that 1 extra video a week. So grab your coffee or wine or whatever it is you're drinking at whatever time of the day it is, and let's talk about these guys. So these are the Julep Eyeshadow 101 cream to powder eyeshadow sticks. They came out with them quite a few months back. Originally they launched 6 colors, I believe. Originally I had gotten 2 of the original colors, and I did a review on it. I had mentioned that I felt it was pricey. They were in the high end for what you got. There were some packaging issues when they first launched where from shipping the product would wiggle loose, and you would tip your product down and it would fall out. And then I wasn't a fan of the smudger on the end. And the colors. One of my big things too was the color selection when they first came out. It was a lot of the same tone or shade, and I just wasn't feeling it. So the first time I only bought the 2, and then they came out for for February. They came out with 6 brand new colors. And I loved every color and I couldn't decide which to get. And when you're a Maven, which is a subscription service through Julep, you get some really good deals when the product first launches, where you can get like the whole collection for a really good price, a really good discount. And Jane Park, who is the CEO and founder of Julep, does a sneak peek every month, and she was talking about these sticks and how they've changed some things. They've changed the packaging so it's not loose, you won't hear that shake, you won't lose your product. And she gave some tips about the smudger. So I will give you the little blurb that they say about this product. So they say, easiest eye look ever. What it is: a cream to powder shadow stick on top with a smudger on the other end. Expect huge color payoff, increase proof, stay all day power. What it does: glides on evenly with excellent color payoff, blends easily before setting to a long lasting finish, soothes and smooths delicate skin with plenty of vitamin E. So this time round they have 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. Yeah. I actually got really excited about the colors this time. So I was really excited to play with it. I've been playing with these all week, testing them out, testing how they blend in the crease, testing how they wear. If you follow my channel regularly, I've talked about going back to work and how my days are quite long, how they can start as early as 4:30 in the morning. I'm not washing my makeup off until 9 and 10 at night some nights, so it's a long time to be wearing makeup. So I'm really testing some of these products, and I do check-ins throughout the day when I'm testing out new things, especially to see kind of where they start to fall off, or because most people's regular work days aren't that long. So how are they looking at the 8-hour mark, 10-hour mark, 12-hour mark, and so on. So I'm gonna take my watch off and do a quick swatch. I'll swatch the colors for you. And then we'll talk about it. Alright. So the first color I have is the Slate Shimmer. I'm going to put you right there. Now you can see it does go on very opaque when you first put it on. So that's Slate Shimmer. Then Putty is this beautiful matte, oh, like putty color. I don't know, like, I hope you can see it well on my, can you see it there? Yeah, you can see it. So that's a matte color. Hope this comes off my hand, or else I'm gonna go to work and they're gonna be like, what's all over your hand? What are you doing? This is Cocoa. I'm not good at swatching, guys. Look at that bad boy. And Olive Shimmer, which is what I have. Oh, so I have charcoal. The first one I swatched, I have that in my crease, and I've blended it up a little bit. And then all over my lid, I have Olive Shimmer, which is the one I'm swatching right now. And then there is Warm Gold Shimmer. I'm running out of real estate. And I'm kind of going on an angle. And then charcoal. Sorry, so charcoal is what I have in my crease, not the shimmer one. There's Slate Shimmer. I do not have that in my crease. I have charcoal, which is the matte, in my crease. And I'm like, I'm gonna have issues angling my hand the right way, so I just put that guy there. Alright, so I have Slate Shimmer, Putty, Slate Shimmer, Putty, Cocoa, Olive Shimmer, Warm Gold is that guy up there, and then this is Charcoal, which is a matte. So those are the colors. Very opaque when you first put them on. My one thing with them, they do say they're supposed to be very, very blendable. They do blend well together. I know that some eyeshadow sticks don't always play well together or blend, or you have a hard time topping them on top of each other. That's not the issue with these. My issue predominantly with blending them is with the sponge. And I talked about this in my last video. So it's just like, almost like a sponge that you would, actually these sponges feel a little bit different than the first ones they shipped. So I wonder if they changed them as well. But, cause these feel a little bit more dense than the original ones. But it's just like a little smudger, and the whole point is that you can easily blend your color. The thing is I find the sponge picks up a lot of product. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to blend the Olive Shimmer, and you can remember what it looked like, right? How dark it was. So now the Olive Shimmer is almost all gone. There's hardly any there. It's completely blended away. And then, I don't know if you can see, it's like all on the sponge. So Jane Parks recommends that you do that. You put some on your hand, you pick it up on your sponge, and that kind of primes it. But my thing is that wastes quite a bit of product. These guys are 0.04 ounces or 1.4 grams. And they retail, if you're not a Maven, they retail for $18 US. If you are a Maven, I think you can get them for $14.40 US. Or you can get them included in your box, or discounts if you do the Sweets deal, or if you do add-ons to your monthly subscription, you can get these for a lot cheaper. Usually around the 40-50% off mark. So, you know, under the $10 mark, you can get one of these for if you're a Maven during different perk periods. So if you want to go for a very faded look and blend it out, then you can definitely do that with the smudger. What I was trying to do when I was putting some in my crease, I wanted just to be able to blend it. I didn't want to like take it away. I didn't want it to look super faded. I just wanted to be able to blend it, so it didn't have that harsh line when you first draw it on, right? Because the surface is fairly large on it, right? Like if you think, applying it in your crease, this takes up my whole crease when I put it on. So I like to just kind of draw it on quick and then be able to smudge it out. So what I found worked really well is, because I've tried it with the smudger sponge, I've tried it with a blending brush, and I've now also tried it with my fingers. I much more prefer to do it with my fingers. Because I find I get a much more even distribution of product, and I find that it doesn't look patchy. It blends out really well and nice. These products, these eyeshadow sticks do last all day. Like, and I'm talking like my day, you know, where some of the stuff that's in my crease might start to fade, or, you know, if I have a very active day, you can see a little bit of creasing, in that area, but that's after like 12 hours, 14 hours, whatever it may be. So definitely these are really good products too to have in your kind of go bag, especially like Putty, which is a beautiful kind of, pinky clay color. You know, really good to have like as one all over kind of shade. I've put Putty like from my eyelid all the way up and then blended other colors in with it. Putty is also an amazing base. I find eyeshadow sticks or eyeshadow crayons are incredible bases for if you want to do very dramatic pigmented looks, with other powdered shades, because powder just seems to stick so well to the eyeshadow crayons. And Putty is definitely one of those colors, that, or even like if you want to do a very smoky look using charcoal and topping it with like a black eyeshadow, or just using charcoal altogether. That's how it does go on if you don't blend it or smudge it out. And like I said, they do last all day. I would not recommend taking the stick right to your lower lash line. My tip to you would be to use a liner brush. And all I do is I take my liner brush and I just like draw on it, and then I line my lower lash line. I have olive shimmer and charcoal on today, and I line my lower lash line, I don't know if you can see it, with olive shimmer. And even on the lower lash line, it doesn't budge, it stays all day. Like, it's awesome, because sometimes when I'm trying new products and I'm working all day, I never know what to expect when I look in the mirror when I go for my bathroom break. So it's nice when you find products that don't move and they stay put where they're supposed to and they behave like they're supposed to. So yeah, so are these my most favorite eyeshadow sticks in the entire world? I'm gonna say no. Now, as far as blendability and stuff, I find eyeshadow crayons or eyeshadow sticks, as a general rule, because they are that intense, sticky kind of cream product at first, that set and dry so quickly, and go to I don't even say like a powder finish, most of them, because I don't know that any of them really ever dry down to that powder finish. But definitely really set on your eyes and stay there and give you that vibrant, bright color, or that matte, you know, whatever you're looking for out of that product. They give you that color, that intense color all day long. So I haven't really found an eyeshadow crayon or stick that blends super well out, like, as far as like in the crease and stuff. I find because they're trying to stick to your skin and really, stay all day and set, that you always have that kind of uneven pull to it. But if you use your finger for these, I find they blend out really well. One of my personal favorites right now for eyeshadow crayons is from Birchbox, and it's their collaboration with the Glam Life Guru here on YouTube, Tati. What are the colors? Oh, what's it called? Impress Me, I think? Is that what it's called? It's beautiful rose gold color, and this, like, it sets, and it like almost sets too well. Like at the end of your day, it looks exactly the same as you put it on there, and you've got to like work to get it off. So, but if you want a shadow stick that lasts all day, it works amazing. But those are only available through Birchbox. So with Birchbox leaving Canada, I don't know how that's going to work to get their products out this way up north. But I'm definitely much more impressed with the color selection this time around. I was not happy the first time. It was all the same kind of range. Nothing really blew me away. I think the first time there was only one matte out of the whole bunch. Which you think with the matte trend, you'd want maybe a few more matte options. What I will say is I am very impressed with the matte shades in this bunch because Trestique, I love their Venetian Gold eyeshadow crayon. Love it. It's one of my favorite quick all over kind of eyeshadows. You know, you can run out of the house really fast. But then I tried their, I think it's called Kona Coffee. It's a dark matte brown. And I wasn't impressed with that one. I find mattes in the stick form, the cream to shadow, are hard to pull off. On most anyone I've ever tried. They're hard to find, the matte crayons, but they're also hard to pull off. And it must be something to do with the formula, maybe the pigmentation or the shimmer maybe helps the formula set. So I'm really impressed with Putty and Purity. I think Putty and Purity, what the hell am I talking about? Putty and Charcoal. I thought Cocoa was supposed to be a matte too, because it doesn't say shimmer in its name, but it does have gold flecks, and it's almost like a pearl. So I think Cocoa is a shimmer. They just didn't have shimmer on the name, because if you see it beside Putty, it definitely has a shimmer to it, and Putty is very matte, and so is Charcoal. But like they are on there, like they're on there. Like you can't. I'm gonna have fun getting those off. So they definitely do set well. And you can see the vibrancy of the color. So you can get some really good looks with them. This whole set now, Julep now has 12 colors altogether in their collection. I have in total 8 of them because I have, what do I have? I think I have Taupe Shimmer. Let me look at my trusty Julep app. Yeah, I have Plum. So I have Taupe Shimmer and Plum Shimmer. If you want all the color breakdowns and all that kind of stuff, Julep does have an app for your iPhone, as well as you can go to their website, just julep.com. You can get the more details on these. As I say for a lot of the Julep products, because I'm a huge Julep fan, their Bare Face Cleansing Oil is my go-to cleanser. I use a lot of their face products actually right now. Their night mask, their all over lotion, their face milk, their nail polishes. I have had some misses with some of the Julep products, but I definitely, as overall, love their products, and love the idea behind the company. Love how they support women, and give back. Love their message. You know, one of their slogans is if you can put it on, you can pull it off. Be brave, pretty. So, you know, go outside your comfort zone and try it. Don't think you can't wear it because you're too old, so you can't wear shimmer. You know, you can't wear bright lips anymore because you're, you know, whatever. So I mean, I think there's certain boundaries as far as work, depending on where you work. But I definitely, I mean, I will be 35 this year, and I still love to play with bright, bold colors and matte lipsticks. I went to work yesterday wearing Lolita, which is one of the Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks, you know. So I think definitely, I love the message behind the company. I do find that these shadow sticks are on the higher end for shadow sticks, but I've also used some pretty horrible shadow sticks where they're really patchy, they don't set, and they just kind of like transfer and make a mess all over the place. So would I suggest for you to buy these? Yes. I like that they've changed the packaging on this. I think, which is the one I've used the most? Probably Putty and Olive Shimmer. I've been trying these for a while now, like every day I'm using them. Every day I'm using them. Which one are you? Olive Shimmer? No. I think it's, yeah, I'll say. Putty, I definitely have used the smudger quite a bit. and I'm not saying that you can use a smudger on the back, but maybe use Jane Park's recommendation of setting it or priming it first if you want. Or I do like to dampen it a little bit, almost like treating it like a beauty blender. The thing is, it is attached to your stick, so you can't really wash them or do anything like anything like that. So if you are going to use it, I recommend just using it on yourself for hygiene purposes. But even for me, it could just be my personal preference as well, because there's even certain powder shadows that I prefer to blend out with my fingers, especially when I get to some of the outer corners and stuff. I find that I can just feel the edges of my face, and I don't know, I'm not a pro, I'm not a makeup artist, so for me sometimes finger painting is easier. But the color selection this time around is definitely more varied, and it's beautiful. So these mixed with the other berry tones and that they came out with the first time around, you definitely have a really good selection to choose from. Putty, I'm absolutely in love with. This is one that I could see myself repurchasing. And it's just one of those shades that, and it's matte, so you can use it as a base. You can, you know, blend it out. You can go all the way from top to bottom. You can wear it only as one stick, as one shade. And like even the shine on some of these, like the gold, like isn't that just a beautiful gold? So if you've been interested in them, definitely try them out. I think my first video I said I wouldn't recommend it because of the cost and the product and all that kind of stuff. I think part of that too was just I wasn't impressed with the color selection the first time out, and for a big launch you think that they would go more varied. They had a lot of feedback based on the first launch of the original eyeshadow, one-on-one eyeshadow sticks. And I know when Jane Park was talking about it this time around, she said that they took that into consideration. They made some changes. So whatever they did, I do love these colors. I still have the issue with the smudging, the smudger on the back, but like I said, you can work around that by using your finger, and you can use a blending brush with them as well. Out of using all of it, I do find using my finger or my hands the best. And I mean, you find that a lot of times with pressed pigment or any of those kinds of products where you get that intense pigmentation. Sometimes, or like ColourPop eyeshadows and that kind of stuff, sometimes it's just easier just to pat it on or to blend it out with your finger, and you just get the best natural results that way. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations, please leave them in the comment section down below, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you're in the know for all my new videos. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.